Mars. And like we said last time, wasn't so pretty for Maister, but you already know Maister are going to come in with the adjustments. We'll see how it goes down here at Big House 10.
Drawing first blood already, starting on Town and City. These are good stages to get the jungle started for both characters, but could probably lead to a lot more damage for Maister. Those snare strings can go crazy, but Mars able to control the horizontal so well.
Yep, just stripping out of there. Like you said, that mobility is so key. Zero Suit obviously does have some slight disjoint, some range, but the main thing is Zero Suit just kind of flying around, and you have so many mobility options to flip kick as well. One thing that is huge here for Game & Watch is how much damage you get off the juggles, but wow, look at this.
This is
Maister
crazy.
with the lead.
Maister's doing some stuff I've never seen before. He's crouching under these forward air approaches from Mars, and there is some new tricks in the bag to deal with this Zero Suit Samus. Mars has to put some damage on quick.
Here's the trade here, and again, yeah, just ducking those nairs, really making Mars sink the nairs absolutely lowest possible to the ground here, and Maister's only taken 36, but how are you going to get the stock? Because really, you know, the damage lead is nice, but the stock lead is what matters.
Up air chase here too. You see these crouches there too. It's really thwarting a lot of Mars' grounded approach. That horizontal game, not as effective on such a smaller target. Up B out of that, too close to my shield.
Yeah, the angle down forward tilts, and even forcing Mars to do things like down air. A little bit more committal to catch the crouch. Game Watch was one of the best crouches in the game. Just kind of lays flat like a pancake.
Oh, down air two there. That was scary. Fair one, not going to work. The air dodge from Mars, getting hounded off stage, but still back on solid ground.
Oh man, I think the cross up there, the jab's coming through. This should be the stock. A lot of rage to work with, and of course, Town and City doing no favors for Maister there.
Back air hunting here too. The invincibility is offline. Mars getting stuff started. Up smash, not going to connect. Catches the ending of that move with the down air. We are back to two stock.
Yeah, very surprising. I mean, essentially catching the whiff on that up smash, right? Because usually the up smash is just going to cleanly beat out that down air coming out from Maister.
Ooh, got caught for the roll in though. Up B out of dodge. We are gone.
Forward throw. Here.
Yeah, give me that stage positioning. Down air again too. Maister catching Mars, trying to set up the ledge trap.
Yeah, I would assume that Game & Watch can crouch under the Zero Suit ground, like this is the grab. So now, I mean, very surprising amount of grabs coming out here for Maister, or for Mars onto Maister here. Jumping right on over, and look at that lack of mobility coming out from Game & Watch. Can't really catch Zero Suit, right?
It is tough. Advantage has been pretty good, but once Mars gets a disadvantage, it has been really easy to get out. Can cover the aerial, can hardly cover the horizontal as well. Forward tilts coming in spades though.
Okay, getting back onto the stage, kind of similar situation here. Space down smashes coming out from Mars here. The jab racking up a little bit more damage. A solid hit from either side here will take this stock.
Ooh, looking for the run-up forward tilt there too. I thought dash tech would come up, but forward tilt a lot less committal of an option. God, you can't really throw out those smash attacks you'd normally do in other matchups. Mars not staying too close to Maister for very long. The last hit of the Plasma Whip will seal it out here. Stock lead, but Maister has been finding these stocks as follow-ups so quick. Oh, try to find it.
Oh, and not going to get the punish there, or not a hard punish. The back air is going to be enough. I mean, both these characters really light, and of course, if any of these players are going to use a move that kills off the side, of course, Town and City going to have those smaller side blast zones from the ledge here. Maister being very patient on this ledge, crouching, and I guess the grab does hit it. Maybe it's like the tail end, because it kind of like goes downward.
Yeah, the curl. Oh, down tilt run up there too. That was so smart from Mars, actually able to crouch under the falling nair that Maister was putting out.
Well, and grab being an answer to the crouch is actually a huge deal, right?
Oh
man, that
no spike.
Yeah, I mean, great DI for Maister, right? In that
yeah.
situation, you just DI so you don't get spiked here. Big opening here. No, the upper doesn't connect here for Maister, and the back air after baiting the down air. Mars going to go ahead and sink in the game number 1.
Yeah, that game was really, really close up until that last stock, though. Maister doing quite a good job to stay in lockstep with the Zero Suit Samus. But it just feel like when things started to crumble, they crumbled quick on that last stock.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that first stock in general, it was all Maister all the time, right?
Yeah.
And then it really came down to Mars really trying to figure out, how do I deal with the crowd? What beats it, what doesn't? And I feel like it's a big deal that Maister didn't take that game number 1, utilizing that new strategy.
Yeah.
And now Mars is coming out, already has an answer to the strategy, and now you're back to square one if you're Maister in terms of just this matchup being extremely rough for you, right?
Ooh, the spot dodge immediately there too. You see Maister really playing around the jab from Mars. That is such a lethal option, especially when, you know, ZSS comes down in your shield. They really want to just jab immediately after.
Yeah.
Maister accounting for that.
And of course, Zero Suit having the fastest jab in the game, along with Little Mac, and oh my goodness, maybe some of the fastest way to take some stocks if you get that nair into the flip kick, especially if you get that spike.
Yeah. Oh, the upward hit there on the ZSS Plasma whip there too. Grabbing, catching the shield there too, Maister. The crouch a lot better to act out of than that shield, a lot easier to grab here. Okay, the max range.
Yep. Getting all the tippers here, the Zair into the grab, no punish, great spacing on that down air coming out from Mars, and Mars again just playing around this shield. So Maister, I mean, in most matchups, Maister shielding is such a powerful option, right? But against Zero Suit, against Mars, not really.
Yeah, able to use that Plasma, able to use that Zair to keep out some really good space. The roll will get you stage control here too, but again, Mars goes super high. And if like you want to commit to that going up there as Maister with like your up B or something like that, Mars can just down air down and get stage.
Oh no, and oh, doesn't get the connection there. That one's a little awkward. You can actually run off the stage into up B, a little harder to execute, or you can go for the flip jump. Oh man, the crowd erupting right now.
Going crazy, up throw, will beat through that forward air too. Down air pressuring that shield, not getting scooped up. Trading up specials here, everyone is alive. Up throw will kill in the second attempt.
Yeah, and right there, Mars just really quick on the throw. You see no pummels coming out just to try and get that bad DI on the up throw.
What we got here, Zair's out too. Mars, a lot of respect in the corner. Knows Maister has really good aggressive options coming off of that ledge. Yeah, you see right here, just getting pinned by these slow and suffocating attempts that Mars is throwing out.
Okay, here's a huge opening for Maister. Had a bunch of nairs into the up air, but again, you know, usually we see Maister get that, and then the advantage state afterwards get a ton of damage. But the flip jump, the evasiveness coming out from Zero Suit, really going to negate that here. I believe there's no double jump. The early up B comes out. Oh, the air dodge to safety there from Maister, but again, Mars keeping up the aggression. The down smash, not going to get the hardest hit there.
Yeah, no berry on that platform, just sending out to that right side, but the paralyzer. That is one light body, and you will be evaporating, my friend. Mars up 2-0.
Yeah, and again, like I said, I think it was very important for Maister to get that first game, right? Mars did not look too ready for the crouch, but now very acclimated, very honed in at this point. Mars looking, I mean, looking like he's going to get a 3-0, honestly, because that second game looked really, really rough, and unless Maister has more tricks up his sleeve to get this reverse 3-0, how long are those tricks going to last?
We've seen some tricks up Maister's sleeve before. Does the Sora come out? No token on a character chosen yet. Game and watch being hovered, not selected down. A lot of pondering going on here. Sticking around, though.
Yeah, it's tough, and I mean, just being in the position you are in with, as Maister, right? Like, you've been playing this character for 7 years.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
yes.
You really want that W, and obviously not as much experience on the Sora.
Looking well here, too. And we were talking about that game one game plan was working out quite well. The crouch, that's what we're talking about. The jab is such a big option, but Maister's crouching is just really good to deal with that close quarters combat.
Right, and Maister not going to be able to get the punish on that jab, though. And it's so hard because just cancel out of the jab whenever, right? So not a huge commitment coming out from Mars. Here's the grab. Oh, again, not getting that grounded hit. Could have been more damage coming up here. Off the platform, though, down smash barely whipping. Maister trying to get something started, but at least a little bit more even in terms of percent here for Maister if he wants to make this reverse 3-0 a dream.
Bucket taking up a paralyzer shot there, too. Maister going to have to absorb 2 more, but could be deadly. Looking for the high recovery again. Mars sweeps right under.
Right forward air here. That really zone control is coming out from Mars, really sticking underneath that platform, forcing Maister to kind of come in underneath, right? And then just deal with all the disjoints. The fair, though, going to catch that double jump to the ledge there.
First,
now Maister, with the lead.
First stock lead. Yeah, first stock lead we've seen from Maister the entire set. Oh, the flip kick back here, too. Hesitation on the buckets. Very good. Pausing through the recovery. Mars, again, a lot of respect in the corner, but still keeping on very safe pressure.
Yeah, now in this situation, at least you don't have to approach in, and the instant up throw once again coming out from Mars. And I mean, we've seen, that's the thing with Mars, either you're going to get nair flip kick at 50, or you're going to get a up throw at 150 to like 180 or something of the sorts, right?
Right, there's that zone where Zero Suit really can't find those conversions, but Mars has been doing well to rack up the damage quick enough to get the kills with the confirms off like the throws, as you were saying.
Yeah, and even going for edge guards against Game & Watch, which is you know, traditionally an extremely hard character to edge guard. Obviously, Zero Suit having a ton of mobility and options off stage, but still very impressive stuff coming out from both players here.
Ooh, great here. Come on, dash attack for the start of the edge guard situation, but Mars opts to not even go for ledge. A lot of risky options here, too. You see the down tilt. Oh, the crouch is your talk. Hey, you got it, Charles. I see you.
Well right. I was just very curious because then we saw grabs connect on the couch, or not on the couch, but on the crouch. But but yeah, I guess it depends on the spacing, right? Because like you said earlier, it kind of like goes downward at the end, a little curve.
Ooh, forward tilt, get off my face. That plasma whip sitting so close to shield.
Oh, the tech chain. Wow. Wow.
Straight to the dome piece, too. 2 taps.
And you know what? Right there, Maister was maybe trying to get a parry on the nair that was coming, but Mars with the neutral beat, with that slight delay and getting the paralyzer and being so close, you can just follow up with the up beat. That was a brilliant play coming out.
Who does that? That's actually so nasty.
Yeah, it's crazy the amount of mix Mars is throwing into the blender right now.
Give me this nair. Mars just running right under Maister as soon as he forces that jump. Couple of bombs raining in from above too, but Mars able to stay clean in the air.
Yeah, and look, I mean, now we're seeing Maister crouch, but Mars is doing so many moves that it's like, oh, even if you crouch this at max range, I don't get punished, right? And the space is still there. And right now, Maister is the one that needs to take this stock, so it kind of just gives Mars so much roaming to just get this damage here while being evasive. Oh, the air dodge does get caught. Forwarder kind of MVP here for at least this game for the Sox, for Maister.
Taking so much of the burden off of Maister. That's been the main killing blow we have seen here. Paralyzer again. This corner is so rough for Maister, man.
Yeah, Mars is doing a lot of empty hops too, really not committing.
Empty hop grab!
Yeah, just over and over again, and Maister has to either commit to the crouch, commit to the shield because of the threats.
Give me this. What's this going to be? Up throw for the juggle started. Jump use here. Trying to bait something off of the down air too, but Mars not able to close the space horizontally.
And now Maister taking advantage, reacting to the empty land with the upbeat here. Just throwing out a hitbox to maybe stop that grab there. Maister with this, or Maister trying to get out of the corner here. There's the roll. Game Nosh with not the best roll. Really resorting to every single tool in the toolbox here.
Bears looking for the flip kick in there too. You see Maister putting a lot of hitboxes out above his head, but Mars takes the back air, takes the game, takes the set.